Well, hey, boys and girls. I hope you're having a good week. It's good to be with you. Have you ever been out in a storm? You know, thunder and lightning and raining to beat the band, where if you go outside, you get absolutely soaked. Well, our story today is about a storm. Jesus and the disciples were out in a boat going across the lake, and a storm hit. Now we have to remember, boys and girls, that these disciples mostly were fishermen, and so they were used to being out in a storm in rough weather. But this must have been some storm because they were afraid. And sleeping on a cushion in the back of the boat was Jesus. And the disciples were so afraid, they went back and they woke Jesus up and they said, "Don't you care if we all drowned in this storm?" And let's pick it up at Matthew 8:26. Matthew 8:26. And Jesus responded, "Why are you afraid? You have so little faith." And then he got up and he rebuked the wind and the waves, and suddenly there was a great calm. Can you imagine being out in a storm and all of a sudden Jesus says, "Peace, be still," and it's quiet and calm? That made the disciples shake up just a little bit. But I want to ask you about the little storms that we go through in our lives. Do you ever feel like this guy? Do you be honest? Do you ever feel like this guy? Maybe the storm in your life is a test you're worried about passing in school. Or maybe somebody in your family's sick and you're worried about them. Or maybe somebody has a financial issue and you're worried about them. We have storms in our life all of the time. But what we need to learn, boys and girls, is that Jesus is in control of every storm that we encounter in our lives. And if we just have faith, if we just trust Him, He will calm the storm in anything that happens in your lives. He is the God of the impossible. Boys and girls, I encourage you not to worry, not to doubt, not to lose your faith, but to believe that your Lord and Savior Jesus Christ is with you every second of every minute of every day, and He's already got the answers for the storms that you're going to encounter. We just need to have faith and trust in Him. I hope that encourages you. And now, boys and girls, let's go the Studio A and let's have a time of worship together. God bless you all. 2, 3, 4.
God of the impossible is coming through today, making all your doubts and worries just fade away. No matter what you're facing or standing in your way, God of the impossible is coming through today. God of the impossible is everywhere you see. Sent His Son to pay the price so we could be free. Open up your hearts and let Him in today. The God of the impossible is the only way. God of the impossible is faithful and He's true, sending out His angels there watching over you. Jesus has the answer, He'll take your fears away. God of the impossible is coming through today. Yes, the God of the impossible is coming through.